Morning, beloved. Look what I brought you. A present.
Pretty Worzel? A present for me?
Pretty flowers for a pretty lady.
They got no heads on them.
Well, of course they ain't got no heads on them, on account as they was runned over by Farmer Drummond's horse and cart. Still, it's the thought what counts, ain't it?
No, thank you, Worzel.
Then, Aunt Sally, seeing as how I brought you these pretty flowers, how about you inviting me inside for a sausage or three?
I'm very sorry, Worzel, but I ain't stopping. I heard there's a fair, and Madame Fricati might be there.
Who's Madame Fricati when she's a doll? Excuse me, young sir, but I wonder if you could spare a poor old scarecrow a copper or two for to buy some of that there candy.
Why should I?
Because if you don't, I'll knock your titchy block off your shoulders.
You and whose army?
Oh! Well, I'll be bumps frizzled. What's that there ginormous birdie doing sitting up on top of that there steeple? Must be one of them they albatrosses.
Well, I don't see anything.
Oh, it's you, Mrs. O'Neill Crowmancer. What have you doing here?
I might very well ask you the same question, Worzel Gummidge. You're supposed to be on duty in Kanana's cornfield.
Oh, but I were, Mr. Crowmancer. I were, and while I were guarding them there corny cobs, a huge swarm of locusts come at me over the edge. Oh, big black hideous things they was, Mrs. O'Neill and Crowmancer, and they were making horrible noises all the while, going...
Shut up, Worzel. I suspect the reason you're at the fair and not on duty has less to do with locusts and more to do with that pink sugary substance on your face.
My. Oh, that's candy floss, your detectiveness. I wonder how that got to be there.
You were assigned a job this morning, Worzel, and I intend to see that you do it.
I see a tall, dark stranger. A man who has acquired great wealth.
A prince?
I see riches across the water. An old wooden chest.
What's in it?
I cannot tell. It is locked. But wait. The lid is opening.
Yes.
Gold!
Gold? Oh, he must be loaded to the gunnels. Well, can't sit around here all day. Better go and put myself in circulation.
Just a minute.
Yes?
You have forgotten something. $2 for the privilege of looking into the future.
$2? I don't have $2, and even if I did, I wouldn't give them to you.
It is most unwise to abuse the services of Madame Forcati.
You've told me what I want to know now. If you'd have had any sense, you would have asked for the money first.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, and meet New Zealand's most notorious pirate and vagabond of the high seas, Bully Hayes. A superb, life-size waxwork model in an authentic reconstruction of the very prison cell in which he spent his 10-year sentence for manslaughter and other crimes against humanity. Bully Hayes, ladies and gentlemen. Bully by name, bully by nature. A man feared and loathed from North Cape to Bluff, known variously as the Terror of the Tasman, the Barrytown bootlegger, and Prince of Codfish Island.
Prince? Did you say Prince?
Yes, ma'am. Prince of Codfish Island, where he based his trade in illicit whiskey. Only 30 cents to meet him face to face.
You're not a prince. You're just horrid, smelly convict. Ugh. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite so ugly since I last slapped eyes on Worzel Gummidge. Oh, what's this? Bullies, jailed for abduction, manslaughter, trade slaving, and theft.
I never done that theft. That were the cook, the lousy lumber lard.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, miss. I've been locked up in here so long on exhibit, I lost touch with the finer ways of gentlefolks. They treats me like scum in here.
Scum is what you is.
You can say that, but how many convicts does you know who has a hoard of gold bullion waiting for him when they gets out?
Did you say gold?
Bars. 400 of them, size of a loaf of bread. I acquired them from the captain of a Dutch brigantine in high seas off the coast of Borneo. Most unwilling he was to part with them until I put me cutlass to his throat.
And where might these gold bars be now?
I buried them on a small island just off the coast of a... Why should I tell you that?
I was thinking, seeing as how you're currently indisposed, I could go and dig them up and bring them back to you.
Take me for a young brass bounder has still got seeds in his hair? No. If there's any gold to be got, I'll do the getting. I've got a much better suggestion for you, ma'am. Why don't you get yourself up on that chair and fetch me down the key ring from the top of yonder cabinet, and I, for my part, will consider cutting you in on half shares when I gets these shackles off me feet.
Of shares?
200 bright, shiny gold bars. You'll be able to live like a queen. Come on, Mark.
I never thought I would have to do this, Worzel, but your chronic truancy of late leaves me with no other option. Needless to say, I am bitterly disappointed in you.
I'm very sorry, Your Holiness, but it won't happen again. Really, it won't.
I know it won't happen again because I am taking steps to ensure that it doesn't.
Yes, I get your meaning, your bondage. What happens if it comes on to rain and I need a bit of shelter? Or if I get hungry and wants a cup of tea and a slice of cake? And I can't go and see me Aunt Sally, can I, if I'm tied up in this pesky field all day?
Worzel, what sort of creature are you?
The scarecrow creature, your creativeness.
And what do scarecrows do?
She knows very well what they does, Mr. Crowmancer.
Answer the question.
Well, they scares crows, of course.
And do they have any business in skiving off indoors at the first sight of a drop of rain? Or partaking of tea and cakes? Or, for that matter, trailing around after uppity Aunt Sally's?
No, Your Worship.
I rest my case.
Come along, Mom. You're as slow as a sand barge in a car.
Coming as fast as I can.
As fast as you can ain't fast enough. I've got important business.
My pretty shoes. They're not used to wobbling over rough pathways.
Take them off.
Take them off. If I took them off, I'd be in my bare feetsies. Never go round in bare feet on account it chips the paint on my toes. Sides, don't lady like.
I've had enough of your airs and graces for one day. I intend to get out to that island before the sun is over the yada. So come along, Miguel.
Go, you rough-whiskered pirate! I'm not a sack of potatoes!
Hey, isn't that Aunt Sally? Yeah. Look! What's he doing with her? She's been kidnapped. Come on. Mickey, we can't take him on by ourselves. We've got to get help. You stay here and watch where they go. I'll go get someone. Worzel, quick, it's an emergency.
Emergency or not, I ain't budging. And the reason I ain't budging is because I can't budge. And the reason I can't budge is because His Majesty the Crowman has tied me to this here post. Or to put it another way, I was all tied up right now.
Worzel, Aunt Sally is in danger.
Well, she'll just have to stay in danger, won't she? Because there ain't nothing I can do about it.
You don't understand. She's been kidnapped. You might never see her again.
Kidnapped?
She's been taken out to sea by a horrible man with a big chin.
Me intended. Kidnapped by a big cheek.
Come on, we're wasting time.
Where is it?
Let me try again. The old mangrove tree is over there. If I take 12 paces towards the old army barracks by the shore. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh. Or was it 15? No. I'm pretty sure it was 12. I'll tell you what. I'll take one more for good measure.
You don't even know!
Well, I would have written it down. Only somebody might have stolen it and got to the booty first. And besides, I can't write.
You ignorant, illiterate fool! How are we supposed to find the gold if you can't even remember where it is? I never heard of anything so stupid in all my life!
Well, it was 100 years ago. Things change in 100 years. And besides, I'm pretty sure that it's here.
Where?
Right here where I'm standing. Call it an old salt's intuition if you like, but I can feel it in me bones. The gold is there, 6 foot under the sand.
I thought you were going to get help.
I did. I brought Worzel.
Oh, well done. Let's put out the fire with petrol.
Petrol? You never said nothing about no crackly thing.
It's all right. Manu's just being smart.
Being smart. All right then, Miss Smarty Pants. If you're so smart, where's me Aunt Sally?
He took her out to the island. There's a dinghy down by the water we can use.
A dinghy where?
I'll show you.
Where?
There's nothing here except horrible sand.
But you're only 4 foot down. You've still got another 2 foot to go.
Well, you come and dig then. It ain't gentlemanly to let a lady do all the work.
Oh, I'd like to. I really would, man, but my back. See, I've been forbidden all this bending and heaving. Wait a minute. I just remembered. It wasn't 12 paces towards the army barracks. It was 20 paces towards Point Jerningham over there.
You've had me working like a sweat hog, digging away at this beastly all for nothing. Oh, you wax-headed idiot!
Here it is. The gold is right here. I'd stake me life on it.
Oh, yes! And I suppose you expect me to dig another of your horrible holes? Well, I am not having it. I wasn't sprung up to be a navy. Look, my delicate lily white hands. They're all covered in blisters. Oh, and my pretty dress is all wrinkly.
Shut up, you sniveling. Get your shovel and get over here. How do you expect to find the gold if you won't get your hands dirty?
You get your own hands dirty. I'm not going to do any spade work for you, and that is final.
You will do what I say, you brazen young hussy.
Grace, hussy, I've never been so insulted in my entire life. Well, if I'm an hussy, you're nothing more than a great stinking piece of ambergris.
Ambergris, eh? Ambergris, is I? Right, we'll see who's the ambergris, my gal. Ha! Hello? Who's that?
It itches. I can't see me Aunt Sally round here nowhere.
Well, it's a small island. Can't be very far away. Let's take a look around.
Avarish, you scurvy landlubbers! Don't none of you try to make a break for it. The first of you that moves, I'll blast his head clean off his shoulders.
Who do you think you is? Ordering us about pointing that ginormous bang stick at.
Worzel, that's the man who took Aunt Sally.
Oh, yes, is he? Now listen here, you great big lumber. You bring me the Aunt Sally back. You've got no right to take it in the first place.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
Worzel, he's got a gun!
Who cares? I ain't scared of no gun, nor him what's holding it. Now look here, chubby chops. What have you done with my Aunt Sally?
Your Aunt Sally? What do you mean, your Aunt Sally? I ain't yours and have no intention of being yours. Thank you very much, Worzel Gummidge.
Yes. Well, don't you worry your pretty little head about nothing no more, Aunt Sally, because I'll have you rescued off this here island quicker than a duck can shake his what's-it.
You'll do no such thing, bully.
Yes, ma'am.
Take him to the pit.
You heard the lady. Come on, get moving.
Aunt Sally, please, get digging.
That's enough. I've had it.
On your feet, you little tyke.
Gloria!
Do I detect a note of insubordination?
That's right, Titchy. You tell him. And if it comes to that, I reckon I ain't gonna do no more digging neither.
So, it's mutiny, is it?
Call it what you like, but I ain't shoveling no more sand for nobody.
What did you say, Worzel Gummidge?
Same goes for you too, Aunt Sally. If you want any more holes dug, you can dig them yourself.
Digging myself? Digging myself? The cheek of the working classes.
There's only one thing for it, ma'am. When he has a mutiny, he has to sort out the ringleader and make an example of him. Now, if you don't get back to work in 3 seconds, I'm gonna spread your brains all over this beach.
He ain't got no brains.
She's right there, Mr. Bully. There ain't nothing up here but the old turnip.
1, 2.
I have found something!
Found something? What is it?
It looks like a wooden chest.
Wooden chest.
Ain't you got to 3 yet? I thought 3 come after 5. Boy.
It's rusted fast.
Hand me that spade, quick!
It's no good, Bar. 97 years of salt has corroded the lock. Everybody stand well back. Bless my soul. 45 bottles of vintage Hockanui.
What's Hockanui?
High-grade whiskey, lass. Brewed in the Hockanui Hills by me old mate Dougal MacDonald.
Never mind about that. What about the gold?
Well, that's an interesting question, ma'am. It seems to me that this here trunk, which was meant to be sent to Auckland, has got muddled up with my trunk containing the gold bullion. And I have buried the wrong one.
Buried the wrong one.
Well, I think so, ma'am. There's no other explanation for it.
You mean you have dragged me all this way, making me slave in the hot sun, all for the sake of a few bottles of plonk?
Here, Aunt Sally, it were us what done this slaving, not you.
Shut up! You pea-brained pirate! You're more stupid than what he is, and I didn't think that was possible!
Cheer up, ma'am. Might not be gold, but it is darn good. Here, let me get the top off this and see how it tastes. That warms the cockles, eh? That is the true ambrosia.
Have another one.
A bird can't fly with only one wing, young sir. I am the skipper and the mate, and the crew and the cook of the Nancy brig.
And I am the midship white, and the boatswain's right, and the crew of the captain's dish.
He's drinking that stuff like it was cordial.
Cortical, eh? I could do with a drop of cortical myself. Perhaps I could ask him if he'd borrow me a sip.
I wouldn't. If you go anywhere near his bottles, he gets savage. We're just waiting till he falls asleep. Then with any luck, we can row home.
Well, that's the plan, is it? Yeah, I reckon, well, while we're waiting, old Worzel will have himself a bit of a nap. And you kiddies wake me up as soon as you're ready to go, all right? If I start snoring, whack me over the head. That usually does the trick.
Worzel, wake up! Come on, we're going!
What is it? Oh, are we? Give us a pull then. 1, 2, 3, up. Which way is it? Oh, Dear, what are we taking him for?
We're gonna put him back where he belongs. Come on, Worzel.
Here, wait a minute. What about my intended?
We're leaving her. It's no more than she deserves after the way she treated us.
But she's my intended. I can't leave my intended on a desert island to be eaten up by cannonballs.
I should say not indeed. I'm not about to be abandoned. Come on, Worzel. Give your intended a hand.
Certainly, Aunt Sally. Come along. You get up in the front. Come on, Titches. Help me give the boat a big push into the sea. 3, 5, 3, 5,
Roll up and see the original waxwork pulley Hayes, the terror of the Thames, the Greytown bootlegger and prince of Codfish Island. He mysteriously disappeared, but I'm pleased to say he's back again with us now, ladies and gentlemen. Larger than life and twice as ugly. Only 30 cents to meet him, face to face.
Not so high and mighty now, is ya? Not now that you're chained up like a heffalump in a circus.
Please, Cully. I'm not feeling very well after our jollification last night.
I ain't surprised, you sozzled old sea dog. And now you ain't got that there bang stick, no one's frightened of you no more, so nya, 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 nya. Ooh. Oh, hello. It's you, Mr. Zunil Cromancer. I expect you're wondering why old Worzel ain't out of there at Corny Cob Field out where you sent me. Well, it's like this,
Silence!
I was ever so sorry, Your Highness. Only an horrible pirate kidnapped me and me Aunt Sal.
Be quiet, Worzel. I've had enough of your stories.
But it's true, Your Eminence.
Worzel Gummidge.
Yes, sir?
Shut up!